Thank you so much for joining me. It's Emily Stewart with your daily, quarantine quickies. Try not to step on your hand weights. You need one chair and one set of hand weights for today's 30-minute barre class. Let's go ahead and get started. Bring your feet wider than your hips, hands to your hips. Go down in a big sexy circle and back around. You might notice that I'm wearing shoes today. I highly recommend that you work out without shoes on and that you spend a lot of time without shoes on. But if you're like me and you've been spending the majority of your time without shoes on, maybe a couple times this week you try putting shoes on. Why? Diversity is the spice of fitness. That's right. The more diverse your fitness routine, the more things you ask your body to navigate, the healthier and more functional and dynamic your joints will be. Go down, up, lower, and lift. Take a peek at those knees. They're exactly in line with your toes. At the top, retract your shoulder blades slightly, sliding the scapula together along your spine. Pull your rib cage in, sink your bum as low as your knees, probably no lower, because when you get that low, you start to stretch, and we want to stay in the strength here today. Give me 4 like this, 3 like this, 2 like this, and 1. Hold at the bottom, knees flutter, out, out, and out. Hands open, out, out, and out. Hands circle, good, as the knees flutter, working those glutes, 3, 2, other way, circle, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep towards the ground, heels up, arms up, sweep and lift. So when you come up, it's our first warm up of our ankles. Our hands come low, and we try to get exactly up on our tiptoes at the top. Don't worry, my skirt has a pair of shorts with little elastic connection things on them, and I'm wearing underwear. So don't worry, you're not gonna see anything. It's not that type of a YouTube video or Facebook. 4, 3, 2, and 1, stay at the bottom, heel lift, knee in, heel lift, knee in. So one knee down, the other knee down, keep going, heel lift, knee in, heel lift, knee in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now choose a side, go all the way to that side, lunge and up. You might need to separate your feet wider so that the heels are in line with your sits bones, center of glutes. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and now hold at the bottom, hands behind your head, press your head into your hands, twist towards the front leg, stand, lower, twist, center, stand, lower, twist, center, stand, lower, twist, center, stand. A few more, twist, center, stand. This is gonna turn into a lunge plus a high knee. Good, whoa. Last 2, and 1. Now come in through the center, hi-ya, down. Ideally, hands come right behind the head where they were. Hands behind head, elbows back, up, back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, chin up, hold here on 1, take your foot, I'm gonna face you, into your knee, open, close. My hip just cracked. Awesome. Open, close, open, close. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Funky knee, other side, other side. Roll those arms. Every time your knee gets funky, your arms pull back. There it is. Funky knees, arms row, funky arm row. Oh yeah. Heel up, knee to the ground, abs strong. 8, 7. After the final one, go to the opposite side. Good. That's 3, 2, 1. Other side. Lunge, lift. Again, the feet might go a bit wider. You can always take your thumb to your bottom ribs and your fingers to your aces bones. Palpate, touch yourself. Make sure that's flat as a board. Good. Now, before you go down, engage those lower abs to tuck the tailbone. Keep it going straight towards the ground. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And hold. Hands behind the head. Twist. Center. Stand. So if going behind the head with your hands makes you stick your chin forward like a chicken running away from a fox, then you can bring your fingertips to your temples instead. Good. Down. Squeeze. Lift. Down. Squeeze. Here's 5. 5. Up. 4. Up. 3. Ribs pulling. Good. What happens after this? Lunge plus high knee. Lunge. Pull. Hands behind the head if you can. That's warming up serratus, lats, deltoids, and traps. Getting lots of blood flow through all the major joint families. Final round. Oh, actually, this is going to go straight into our knee lifts, our traditional bar warm up in 4, 3, 2, and then that knee's up, other knee, hands to the hips. What a transition. Good. Knee, knee, knee. We won't be here too long. Just for tradition. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands up. Elbows stack above the hands. Hands above the elbows. Peel the shoulders back. Tuck the chin in. Good. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the arms up and flex. Flex those wrists. One of the ways that we can strengthen the wrists, especially if they typically hurt us in plank, is just doing this. Squeezing them tightly, hands right to the inside of the hands, or fingers right to the inside of the hands. 3, 2, 1. Raise them high. Now the fingers face gently inward towards each other. These are right in line with the hips, and they're soft. So we're buoyant and dynamic. 4, 3, 2. Arm pull back, back. So you slice your elbows just along the side of your body, kind of like a reverse tricep push-up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms wide and soft. Sound of music. So twisting towards the knee. One hand forward, one hand backward. If your back is healthy, really throw your arms around. Strengthen that core for 4, 3. Elbows slice to inner thighs. Yeah, yeah. There it is. One elbow back behind the body. Other elbow directly to inner thigh. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step tap it out. Bring yourself, if your wrists are bothering you, to the back of your chair. But if you're fine, we're going to go to the ground. So feet underneath the hips. Hands lift, tuck the chin, roll down. Walk out, 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 out. Give me one shoulder tap each side. One side plank each side. And 4 exhales. Tap, tap, lift, lift. Pull that those abs in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap and tap. Maybe switch sides. Lead side. Good. And then give me 4 pulls. 4, 3, 2. Keep going. So 2 taps for the core. A side plank for the obliques, also part of the core. When 4 squeezes for the core, that's your deepest core right there. Final 2 rounds. Tap, tap. Side plank, Side plank. Pull the belly up and in 4 times forcibly without moving anything else. Final round. Tap, tap. We lift up. We lift up. Give me 8 deep squeezes, tailbone tucks. 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure that your neck isn't moving. Head is in line with the shoulders. Good. And 1. Walk your hands back in towards your toes. Bend your knees gently. Raise your arms up. Stand up. And then walk your way to your chair. So we start actually today, well, there's 2 options. If your chair back is high or your back is high and healthy, you can have your hand on the seat. Otherwise, hand on the back of the chair. I'm gonna go with my seat because I've already warmed up today. So 1 hand on the seat, knees are directly in line with the hips, abs are strong, so I'll go this way. Now, pull the abs in, take the other hand to your hip. Same leg as chair side, goes back, in, back. Good, so I'm gonna lower my arm down so that you can see my spine. I'm using the strength of my lower belly to pull my tailbone forward. Now, one of the goals of this pose is never to stop bending the other leg. So the leg that's not moving is gonna feel it the most for most of us. Good, here's 5, ribs tucked. Shoulders and pelvis square to the ground the whole time is another goal of this pose or this movement. Good. Now send that leg back, lift lower, lift lower. So here, your hips might try to wiggle. They might try to sway side to side. Don't let it happen. Lift lower for 6, 5. Also, your leg might try to go out to the side. Try to bring it straight up. Good. And 1. Now, bring your foot back in. Same thing with the arm reach. In, reach. And actually, let's drive that elbow back as far as you can without changing your shoulders. So it's reach, in, reach, and in. Bicep goes right near the ears. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Send it out. Now lift the leg, pulse both in the air, the arm and the leg together. Good. Still the shoulders are flat to the ground. Great. We have one more transition here. If your back is starting to feel it, remember you could always have your hand on the back of the chair instead. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Pull in, extend, in. So now the leg and the arm are both reaching. Your standing leg is feeling it. You're looking just below your nose, out, in. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up, hands up, heel rises. Good, this will reset the femur in its socket. Arms up, shoulders in, good. Heel lifts, lifts. Keep those knees relatively light. Actually, you'll notice if you keep the knees pretty bent, you'll feel it more in your glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Move your chair or your body or your watching device so we can go to the other side. So feet in line with center of glutes, bum backward, hand onto the chair, pull the abs in, other hand to your hip, send the leg back, in. So it's the same leg as the chair side. Good. So we always think about protecting our spine with the front of our belly. This is a really good time to learn how to use the obliques to protect the spine. So both sides of the belly are working equally here. Good. In, out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we lift and lower here. So this is a big time oblique movement. Because in order for you not to lift your hip with your leg, your obliques have to turn on to keep your trunk just the way it is. Keep that standing knee bent. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in. Let's get that arm. Reach, pull, reach, and pull. So toe and arm, toe and arm. Good. Forward, pull back. Try not to lean into the chair. My legs started to get tired, and I noticed my hand on the chair got heavier. No siree, Stewie. Even it out right to the middle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that leg. Arm and leg both pulse. Keep the same knee down. Arm and hammer, arm and leg. Small your armpit. Nope, no arm and hammer deodorant there. Just raw, sexy, sweaty bar smell. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now knee and arm come in, out, in. Keep that standing leg bent. Good. Pull, reach. Exhale. Elbow straight back. Pull, reach. Squeeze, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then stand it all the way up. Hands up, heels, heels, heels. Nice. If you want, hands behind the head, lift chest higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Okay, grab one weight and come to face the side of your chair. I swear, I haven't drank since this morning. Just kidding, I haven't drank today. Okay, feet wide. Hand away from the chair has the weight. Squat down, shoulder press, straighten, bend. Squat, bend. So as the bum goes down, the arm goes up to the sky. Really, hand on the chair is to give you the confidence to send the shoulders, the chest, and the hips backward in space so that it looks as if you're sliding down the wall behind you. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and on 1, hold it down, elbow comes up or toward the bum and then away as the bum lifts and lowers. So it's a really small motion. Take a look at those knees and toes. You'll want them pointed the same way. For a lot of us, that means we have to move our toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your squat. Hand comes forward, out to the side, forward, and up. Forward, out. Good. So my body was like, oh my gosh, you're putting me under strain, which I need. And my bum came up higher. Nope. I got one hand on the chair. I'm brave enough. I push my chest back, sink my bum lower. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Bring that hand up, slide it to behind your back as the leg does too. You might need to adjust your stance from the chair. Step out, bring it where it was. Back, out. So if there's any discomfort in the knee of the leg that's not moving, just point it in the same direction as the toes, and you might need to move the toes. Here's 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, hold it back, send your hand to your chest, pulse the legs and the arm is directly in front of you now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rack that weight above you. Keep the hand where it is. Knee tries to reach it, lowers. 6. Standing leg straightens, then bends. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Stand all the way up. Switch weight to the other side and move your body to the other side. Wow, that's amazing. Compound movement, all over body workout there. So we start with our legs wide. Bring our hand out to the side, no crease in the wrist, and sink as you press. Wow, so get a feel for what's different. One side is much hotter. Nice, heels press into the ground, toes turn out. I remind you on YouTube, I do have a playlist for bar class. So if you've gotten used to working out from home, you feel like you're ready for the additional stimulation of a good soundtrack, you can find that bar playlist. Good, just find me on YouTube, Emily Stewart, using my same email address associated with my PayPal account. If you have any questions, just comment. I'll give it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low, elbow bends, bum and elbow a little bit together, a little bit apart. So nice and low here, little together, little apart. Good, reconnect the pubic bone with the tailbone. So trying to engage all the muscles of the pelvic floor, that bowl at the base of your body, Mula Bandha, root chakra, whatever you want to call it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Hand forward, out, forward, up, forward. I just had to sink my glutes again. The minute that transition hits, my body's like, oh no, too much. And I'm like, no, I think you got it. And then my body's like, okay, yeah, you're right. I totally got it. Just had to reconnect. Give me 4, good. 3, open. 2, open. 1, and open. Take that weight to your chest. Good. Step back, push up, I'm sorry, and out. That was it. I did that wrong. Not weight to the chest yet. Hand overhead, lunge back, elbow to the side. It's the curtsy lunge. I'm going to move my foot and my body just a little away from my chair so I have more space. Great. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Maybe sink it lower. 1. Let's do one more time. Get low. Then we go back. Then that weight comes to our chest. We lift our hand up, pulse the leg and the weight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that weight out, rack it, back knee up, back, up, back, lift, lower. 4. Standing leg straightens, but the knee is still soft. Good. Last 1. Back and stand. Move it around. Good. Set both weights, or actually let's grab both weights. You can move your chair away. Good. So, pulling the abs in, bend the knees. If you're dizzy, sit on your chair. If not, come on down to the ground. Maybe you can do it without your hands. Sit up tall, hollow out the lower belly, tuck the tailbone in, flatten your upper back, side to side. So because your lower belly is hollow, it looks like your entire spine is flat, but you've actually just widened your chest and strengthened your lower abs. Side to side, side to side. 7, 6, 5, 4, Full range sit-ups are next. Good. Keep the heels down, lower down. If you feel good, hands near the forehead. Sit all the way up and down. You could always do this without your weights. Good. All the way up and down. We've got a few more like this. Good. Exhale. Here is 4. You notice my chin is a little bit off my throat. I could have like an apple between my chin and my throat. 2 and 1. Now come all the way down. Tuck your chin. Bring one knee above your thigh, the other knee above your thigh. Kick one leg out. Reach your hands past your bent knee. Hands to forehead. Kick. Good. So there, I let one of my hips like sway to the side. Great. Keep it all moving to the center line. So your pelvis, your sacrum, and your ilium, all those bones back there make up that back of your pelvis. Keep those flat on the ground. We're going to drop our weights in 4, 3, 2, and send your weights long. Take your hands behind your head, point your toes, lift and lower your straight leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and now let's switch. Bend the knee, send the leg out. Knee is above the hip. Lift and lower, up and down, up and down. Exhale and exhale. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring both knees in, bicycle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest. Widen them. Drop your toes down. Keep your heels up. Bring your hands by your sides. Turn your palms face up to relax. As you exhale, roll your hips all the way up to the sky. Inhale, roll them down. Good. Exhale, roll your hips up to the sky. Inhale, roll them down. Exhale, let your skirt fly. And roll down. Raise all the way up one more time. And slowly come down. Land your feet. If you want extra credit, legs go long. Arms up to the ceiling. Tuck your chin. Roll up smooth, slow, one vertebra at a time. Then take one knee in, just like yoga. Bring it over your thigh. Twist past it. Looking over your shoulder last. Both hips flat on the ground. Both sides of sits bones, I should say, flat on the ground. So we will take time for stretching because it is really important. For real, it totally is. Come to the center. Make a figure 4 sitting down. So slide your long leg in. Press your knee out to the side. Lift your chest up. Try to push it towards your thigh. Knee on the thigh, or foot on the thigh is flexed. Dorsiflexion. Did you know if you point your toe like a ballerina, that's also a flexed foot? It's called plantar flexion. I know all of us instructors shorten it. We shouldn't. And then send that leg long and we'll switch. So pull the knee into the chest, lift the chest up, roll the shoulder blades back, look over your back shoulder, stretching sternocleidomastoid and scalene muscles. Breathe so deep. We're all wearing masks right now, so you gotta take those deep breaths, okay? When we wear our masks, it's really hard to get that deep breathing, and we're gonna lose some muscles of our breathing cavity, so to speak. And come to the center. Slide your bottom foot in, top ankle over your thigh. Sit tall. If your wrists are bothering you, try to move the way that your hands are in relation. Shoulders back. Good. Another breath in a seated figure 4. And then release. Both feet come forward, pulling the belly in, keeping the toes together, dorsiflexed, inner thighs engaged. Raise the arms up and bow forward over those legs. Slide the shoulders back, look forward, and then exhale. Head comes down. Last 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more like that. Gently raise your body up. Bring one foot in and the other leg back like a mer person. Take your hands behind your bum. Pull your abs in. Lift your hips off the ground, stretching out the fronts of the legs, quadriceps, hip flexors. And then reset. Extra credit if you don't use your hands. Hands behind, toe on the ground. Pull the abs in. Lift up, pull the shoulders back. And bum comes down. Cross both feet in front of you. Raise hands up. Hands to the heart. Give yourself a bow. Namaste and 30 minutes of barre class. Nice job, Facebook. Thanks for joining YouTube. Please subscribe if you like what you saw.